Hello, everyone. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. I am your restreamer, Crane WW Scuffed, and we are going to be doing some Remlits Tournament Season 1. This is Pix vs. Nave. A little biased here because they are originally from the better community, Wind Waker. Things are still just a little bit scuffed, so we'll be taking care of that as things go on. But our runners are going to be starting. I'll hand it off to our commentators, which is going to be Firework and Pippi in a top hat. Firework Spinner, and you'll fix it if I said it too badly.
No, you are all good. We do not need formal full names here, but thank you for the introduction.
Speak for yourself. I am Pippi in a top hat. That all words must be accounted for.
Fair enough. I will just say for the record, I spin fireworks. I do not pin them.
Yes. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Eldin group for Skyward Sword Randomizer.
My brethren in the Eldin group.
And we are off already. It seems we're both going for hints immediately.
Always very nice. Skyview to Moldarak. And fair into Moldarak. Okay.
So we have the double Moldarak path hint.
Patro Baron. Triforce and Boko base. So. Bow and Skipper's Retreat.
No! Water Dragon skill on LMF BK chest? That's evil.
That's evil, yeah.
That is evil.
So yeah, already some not nice hints. Yeah, so it is a Skyview LMF seed.
Yeah, we did get the double Moldarak hint, which means that it failed to generate a hint that would be path Skyview. That might mean that the path was already eaten by the Moldarak path, or that might mean that there is just no path to generate. You do not need items to complete it, or the items were too early in logic. But it does tell us completely that Skyview is going to be our second dungeon because it was also path. So
yes, that is very convenient.
Yeah, otherwise you would have to ask Fi for your required dungeons, or just assume that it's Skyview, even though it could technically be Earth Temple, and then go fight G1 and be wrong and feel shame.
And come in dead last in a qualifier. Not that that's ever happened to anybody here before, right? Right? I'm gonna go cry now.
I can't say it's happened to me, but it did almost happen to me in a weekly, so...
It has definitely happened to me before. And we have a sword, I believe, if I saw correctly, for Pix.
Yeah, Pix
immediately
is going through the very traditional opening here, and already has a sword outside the goddess statue.
Nice French vanilla sword, I might add.
Yeah, a little bit more French than our usual French vanilla swords. So you know what? We might get also another one. Nope.
Nope. Unfortunately
no
not.
French. Alright. And there we have Nave coming to catch up. Took a little bit of extra time with their hints. But honestly, that is not a bad thing. Taking extra time on your hints is well worth it if it means you're not gonna accidentally, you know, go check some barren regions. Never a bad thing to know what you're doing.
Yeah. It's also nice that this is the one time where we have the LMF boss key hint, and it's something that's actually useful.
I mean, I would rather it be hinted dead. I would so rather it be hinted dead, but we do have...
I mean, it does mean that our bomb bag is not scale locked. That's at least something. Because we do need bomb bags, and we have at least Hook Beetle before scale as well, and Bellows.
So we have both of our runners are going through Central first, which, you know, is kind of the expected routing, but come on, I want to go to Eldin. Who's thinking about my needs? The random commentator.
we are in the Eldin group. Is that not enough Eldin for you?
It's never enough Eldin. I demand more Eldin and more dig spot RBM.
Well, I'm sure our runners will get there eventually. We are going to have to go to Boko Base for a Triforce, which I really hope is not just hinting to plats. And we have our first bait ping gratitude crystals of the sea. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a lot, isn't it?
With Patro being barren, we have 9 bait pings.
Oh, and we got
a
a bottle?
bottle.
That's a nice thing to grab before we leave Skyloft, because it means we can for sure grab Oriel and Pero before we come back. Just double checking the hints that I'm not being dumb, and Sky is not dead. It's not dead.
Oh, we got Pix. Looks like he's making a bit magic file.
Yeah, it seems so.
Pretty much a bit magic file allows us to open up the gates on Skyloft during back in time, which allows for a little bit more mobility.
Yeah, there's a couple of things. And Nave is going for the backwards waterfall cave dive. Very nice. Very nice dive there. I had a little bit of trouble setting it up before, but you know what? The final execution was clean, so heck yeah. We have a couple of options of what bit to do in terms of the Skyview and LMF. There is always the option to be stupid in LMF, as we like to call it, which is what I'm hoping for, but the more likely option is just to speed up and make doing the bit warp in Skyview a little bit more comfortable. And also you can do that same bit warp in LMF to skip a room if it's pinging dead.
And Pix wasting no time grabbing those mushroom spores for Oriel and Pero.
Yep. It's always interesting to see, because I'm a very sort of methodical router, what other people's methodology is in terms of routing out the early game, because in Remlits you have so much open to you. You kind of have a bunch of choices of directions to go.
Yeah, I'm totally not here just to commentate. I'm just here just to steal their secrets in case for when I inevitably go up against them.
See, I'm not even going up against them. I just like stealing people's secrets. Alright, so we have finished Oriel on Pix side and seem to be heading back to Skyloft, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be probably turning in those checks from Pero.
And we have Nave going right into Eldin. Ooh, they pulled out their sail buffs in tandem. It was cute. I liked it.
Love a nice Douglas Sink and vanilla crystals. Vanilla crystals, you love to see it.
So there are, what? How many gratitude crystal packs in the pool?
9.
9? Is that before or
a
after?
whopping 9. That is after removing.
Oh,
there was 13 before.
God, every single one of those is gonna be a bait ping.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
This is where you could really get into some like tracking kind of meta here, because you can track the gratitude crystals. Ooh, oh, we got another sword.
That's a sword.
That's our hinted sword, by the way.
That's still a very early white sword.
That is a very early white sword. That is true. That is a Sphere 0 white sword.
Sphere 0 white sword. If you give me that in a seed. Ooh, it looks like we're doing Dig Spot RBM too. If you give me Sphere 0 white sword and a seed, I am.
And yes, our Triforce is not on plats. We need
no!
Magma
I wanted it to be nice to the runner. But I mean, 10 out of 10 times, if you give me Sphere 0 white sword, I am 100% seeing when is the most convenient place to RBM Thunderhead open. So let's see if that is in the playbook for anybody today.
But to see, I believe I won my last 2 races because of early Thunderhead.
Thunderhead's a great trick.
It is a useful tool. Sometimes it doesn't always work, but you know, that's with every gamble.
We also have Nave is trying to do a little skip to get past the Pyrup area.
This is a pretty precise trick, I will say.
Yeah.
So props to Nave for even attempting this. I barely even would attempt this.
Oh, he seems to have given it 2 shots and then calling it a day, which, you know what, super valid. That trick is a lot easier if you have bombs. If you don't have bombs, kind of sucks. So, you know, best to know when to cut your losses and just take it the safe way.
Yeah. And let's see, will Dig Spot RBM pay off? Will it be a rare Dig Spot?
I believe in you!
W? It's money, which, I mean,
not dead.
The jury's still out if it's not actually useful or not.
The actual estimate for Remlits,
I would say
usually
3 hours is a good, like, lengthy estimate.
Like a very safe estimate, yeah, about 3 hours. It depends on the dungeons and the seed, of course.
Yeah, Froppy is correct on the average, but in like a worst case scenario, Nightmare Seed, 3 hours.
As we like to say, the GDQS. Oh. Unfortunate to get blown up out of the crawl space. Oh, that is Cave's key for Nave.
And the sword for Pix. Alright, looks like nothing else really in Magma Turf right now.
Honestly, ooh, Bokos.
Very Bokos.
Plenty of the seed there.
Ooh, running out of stamina. Ooh, Nave. Thank you.
Yeah,
Nave was just being bullied over there. Poor Nave. Taking out his aggressions on the last Boko up there.
Please do not die. Okay, we have the shield.
We have a shield.
We have a shield. No shame in shield strats.
Definitely no shame in shield strats. I would rather take my chances with a shield and then I mean, unfortunate there.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you... Oh, that's a beetle!
That is a very convenient beetle.
Yeah, did you see what both of the beetle lock checks were?
I saw one that was junk, and I saw the edge of the other one. I couldn't tell. It looked like it could have potentially... It could have been a Monster Horn, or it could have been, like, Mitts, or
yeah, that was about
Oz.
what I thought as well. But assuming that Nave peaked correctly, it was...
We'll probably see Pix peek it here, or not. He's just gonna just go right for it, which honestly I respect.
You know what?
Have a beetle anyway? Why bother?
In this seed, that would pay off, even if Pix does not know it right now. Taken some time also to ping from a distance, so that seems like our final check in Magma Turf was also pinging. But we will not be able to access that unless we have digging nets, rather. So And Nave now has a beetle and is probably pretty safe bet to go to Farron. Beetle unlocks a lot in Farron.
Also that Path to Moldarak, and also the fact that we have Skyview Path to Moldarak now mostly in Logic.
Yes.
That's,
we will not be able to get the dig spot, but hopefully we will need to.
So I'm curious as to what our paths are, because really there's not that much that could be path in LMF other than Gus Bellows.
It's probably gonna be Bellows. The other thing it could be is another beetle.
That would assume that the other beetles are hook beetle locked, though. That's
or
we could just have like another seed where we had 3 beetles in LMF.
That is true. It could be hook beetle locked beetles. Oh, and thank you so much, Pix, for coming to check on that item.
Immediately. And it's
my god,
Mitts.
that was Mitts.
Oh, that's big for Pix, because that is a required Mitts.
That is unfortunate for Nave. I hope that they realize. Oh, and a nice quick dip back into Magma Turf.
We're going back.
Seems to be having a little bit of calibration issue on the skydive, but that is okay since we already got the 2 skydive checks. Plenty of time to fix calibration, but going right back in to finish that other check.
I definitely respect this play.
Yeah.
It's a quick check, he can full clear, and if he feels like it, he can also do the rest of Eldin.
Yeah, at the very least you can go back and get your like ascent statue if you want to go up and get the rupees. You can't logically, but you can technically. Bait!
More gratitude crystals, let's go.
Let's play Count the Gratitude Crystal. And meanwhile, we are gonna see Nave doing a few new checks. Oh,
that's a beetle. So that's
Bellows is gonna be our.
That could be our Farron Woods path.
Oh, it could be. You're right. So it would just mean the other beetles.
And another bottle.
That does give us logical access to inside of LMF.
And Pix is going to decide to keep going on in Eldin.
Honestly, you got the myth. If you're comfortable doing the stutter sprint, then go for it, man.
I want to say most of our runners are comfortable with stutter sprint. I'm not sure if this will work. I think it'll just make it throw the rock.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, that
does. Ooh, that does scare him.
Oh, does that work?
But he's gonna get stomped. Maybe.
Oh, no!
Oh,
that's not a play I would have seen coming.
I thought he was gonna get stepped on, but
You know, this is why I like doing comms for a bunch of groups that aren't my own, because I'm so stutter sprint brained. Oh, we got the bug net! Shout out to Pig for grabbing the bug net for us. But I am so like stutter sprint brains that I never would have thought to do that. That's cute.
Every time I commentate or track an SSR stream, I always learn something new.
Oh yeah, just stealing movement from everyone is the vibe.
And that's what's nice about Remlits. Like, we have so many people coming into the community to participate in this beginner tournament, like these 2 right here on Restream. I'm not entirely sure about Nave, but Pix, I know, originally came to the SSR community for Remlits, so,
Oh, we're a little bit too close down the path for this setup for Cube Warp, but as it turns out, we may be oopsing into the faster option anyway, because, oh no, we're taking the long way around.
And also, thank you, ZSR Main, for the raid. I hope Majora's Mask was nice. Sorry about the little bit of a hostile takeover earlier. But we are now here in our own little domain, and we appreciate you joining us on this lovely Remlits day.
Definitely. Oh, that spiral charge, and those were pinging. Those are good. Sorry. Thank you for the raid.
Sorry,
I'm a little bit distracted by the ooh, look pretty Skyward Sword. All right, let's see if Spiral Charge is gonna send Pix on a gratitude crystal flavored wild goose chase.
Gratitude crystal's my favorite. I'm sure they taste like honey or something.
Oh,
and there's
Liquid Sword. That
is really good.
Okay, for a Skyview seed this early of Master Sword, that bird statue is where you do early Thunderhead. Just saying, it's an option.
Yeah, and we know that Ballad. We know where Ballad is. It was hinted.
That is true.
Oh, Pix also is doing early Thunderhead potentially.
Oh, we're doing a
he's doing the Eldin setup. For those of you who don't know, you can actually use an Eldin file to set up for early Thunderhead, and it's also a convenient warp back to Skyloft as well. As long as you have the rock on the slope blown up, that's your setup flag.
Yeah, you can either do it with a warp back to Skyloft, or you can just do it by bonking a tree. So we'll see what we're doing. It seems we're doing the bonk a tree setup. Ah, there we go.
Yep, there we go. It works.
So we're probably, that means going to the sky immediately. Oh no?
Nope, we're gonna go check the rest of our... We're gonna check the last dig spot.
We do have another dig spot to get to.
And it looks like Froppy is going to be taking a bit warp, potentially.
Nave, you mean?
Yeah, sorry.
Shoutouts to Froppy is, I believe, doing
some... Yeah, Froppy's doing our tracking. Shoutouts to our trackers, by the way. I don't know why I said Froppy. I don't know why. I just...
Whoa! That's a belief. This is unfortunately a not great place to have to die. But, we are setting up a bit warp.
This is one of the downsides to Remlits, if you are a fan of using Back in Time, because they start off with more health, and we take damage as if it was normal mode, and have all the other benefits of hero mode. It can be a little annoying having the stamina managed, but our runners can definitely do it, as we have seen.
I mean, also, I do like, for that instance, Pix's play of, during that dig spot RBM at the very beginning, making a corrupt file, which is very easy to do. You just have a game be deleting and saving at the same time, and it's gonna make you an extra file that you can open to instantly die. And like, sometimes it's gonna be faster to just, you know, damage down with bombs or damage down with enemies, but in the case of having to damage down with all of that extra health to Keese, yeah, it's probably gonna be faster if you have the corrupt file, so it's not always gonna be something you need, but if you have it, it's nice.
Yeah, very, very nicely done bit warp from Nave.
Yep, and that does mean we're gonna have to respawn on Nave's side some of the other parts of the room that are not currently spawned in. So we have to do this fight real quick.
And unfortunately for Pix, looks like all the digging spots kind of just end up being junk, except for Spiral Charge.
Which, hey, Spiral Charge Could be bait, but
I don't think we got any pings for Sky yet.
We did.
We did?
We did. I don't remember which one it was. Somebody pinged it. I think Pix pinged it when he did Oriel and Pero.
Alright, so now my question is, are we going to go to the Sky, or are we going to book it to Thunderhead for the full clear?
That is true.
We know that our ballad is bomb locked, so we can't find bombs there, but who knows what else you could find there.
Claw shots would be an incredible pickup before Skyview.
That would be an incredible pickup. Another thing that would be really nice if our final sword was there.
Yup. It seems like we are beelining for Thunderhead. I'm gonna have to check the hints. We did not have a hint for Gorko.
We did have a hint for Gorko.
Oh, we did?
Gorko was dead.
Oh, Gorko's dead. Oh, then this is super safe. And now lower bombable is complete.
Oh, and there is a bow.
Ooh.
That means that we don't have to do Skipper Shack. Let's go.
I mean...
Well, I mean, there are no bow lock checks in this seat anyway. What am I saying?
Yeah, you can decide not to.
Yeah, true.
Oh! Let's give a shout out to Pix for jump slashing and hitting the puzzle. That was cute. Not helpful, but really nice swag. And we're also gonna see some new checks from Nave. Let's see what is hanging out in Sky.
I know they already checked one of the Rupee Sanity, and I don't believe it yielded anything. And Nave's just getting bullied by every enemy in this dungeon.
My god.
Every enemy in this dungeon is going for Employee of the Seed, and Nave decided to get much closer to avoid all the enemies and all that for an evil crystal. Unfortunate. We have one more check. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he already checked it, and I was just not paying attention.
Employee of the Seed probably does get some nice benefits and incentives, so... Oh, that's a
Triforce! And Slick Shot! And a Wind Shield!
Alright, we seem to be warping out, which is an interesting choice because you could also go straight to checking Sky if you want to, but can always do that another time when you're in the Sky. There's no rush.
Ooh, the Sophos chest is pinging, and it's Gus Bellows. That's our path.
That's gonna be our path. So
quite ironic. One thing that I just thought of. Usually, if you have Water Dragon Scale, you can skip that fight, but our Water Dragon Scale is Gus Bellows locked.
That is
so
true.
You have to do this fight.
Also, hard bomb locked, so
yeah.
Oof. Unless, hear me out. Water Dragon Scale, entirely useless. Bellows-less OMF. Do you take the gamble? I don't, but...
And French Vanilla Boss Key. Very nice. Nave successfully skipping the entirety of the first half, which is impressive.
Yeah, the only thing that's concerning is I didn't see how many pings there were in front half.
I'm sure that there had to have been I think both might have pinged, and they both could have been small keys. In fact, the lack of path hint would suggest that they're both small keys.
Yeah, one of the front chests would have to have a key if Nave has cleared every check in back half and not seen a key. Shop is bait. Entirely bait.
Oh, alrighty. I did not even see what we had in shop then.
Shop was garbage, 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 and gratitude crystals. Yeah, okay, so that does mean that that's good for Nave. That means we're not orphaning any checks in Skyview, despite the fact that they went in there without the myths. And it seems like we are going to the Spiral Charge Rock for Pick's side.
And very clean Gearham fight from Nave, who has now completed Skyview.
This is interesting also because Nave has a healthy lead on dungeons right now, as Pix has not even entered.
And that's our final sword.
Oh my
We have
God.
TMS 30 minutes into the seed.
Oh
And more
my
bait on Pix's
God.
side.
As I was saying, Pix has cleared a lot of checks right now, so probably
So at
gonna
this
have a bit of a better time once dun clearing is over.
We know Triforce is in Boko Base, so we're just missing Triforce and Harp, really.
That's true.
That is insane.
Anybody got potential Jet Seed vibes?
Hippie, you're not supposed to say the words Jet Seed.
Don't worry, I'm cursing us.
Oh, I get it. You want us to have more Skyward Sword. I get you.
Exactly. Exactly. The more I curse the run, the more we're gonna get excessive amounts of Skyward Sword taking over all of ZSR. It seems we also have simultaneous Farron drops, despite the fact that Pix has never been here before.
Poor Laneru getting the last yet again. One thing I'm wondering is what are our runners gonna do now?
Yeah, it seems.
Looks like Nave might be doing an early Floria dip.
Yeah, might be doing the Floria fence hop or just going to check the Beetle Lock check here. Not sure.
That is also valid.
Probably.
And yeah, looks like that. What is that? That's other mitts.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna put Boko Base in logic.
That puts Boko Base in logic. Yeah, man, that's true. As well as a couple of checks.
Shouts to Pix, talking to the Gossip Stone, getting some hot goss. Oh, and we are doing a quick dip into the back of Floria. So, yes.
I was gonna say, for the record, Crane, can you roll my next seed, please? Thank you.
Shouts to Crane. Crane, why would you roll me a seed? It's not this nice. So, Nave can only do 2 checks here to completion, and can ping 1 more, but it will be nice and quick to come back to, if they need to. Also, shouts to the Beetle cutscene skip. It saves very little time, if any. But it saves my personal fortitude.
And it's very funny. And unfortunately, the one check that's pinging in the back of Floria is the one that is hard locked behind Water Dragon Scale.
Oh, we are also hitting down the shortcut on Pix's side. Alright, Nave, where to next? Hopefully, if Nave does go back to Eldin with the second pair of mitts, they will notice that the first pair of mitts is also there.
And we can just dip Boko Base.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know if I would personally, but you could.
I mean, we do have access to a relatively healthy amount with the Gus Bell's lock check and the other chest on the ledge.
Honestly, if I'm going to Boko Base, I'm going to Boko Base. I
And
cannot.
speaking of magma mitts, Pick's now picking up the second pair of mitts.
Heck yeah.
As Nave gets scammed by buying 5 rupees for 100 rupees.
Reverse arbitrage. Alright, it seems Pix is prioritizing out of logic before going to Skyview. Might be trying to hunt for claw shots, because claw shots do speed up that dungeon entirely, but
Yeah, definitely.
not super necessary, honestly, if you get in there and the entirety of the front is dead. And Nave has successfully been scammed out of several minutes of their time.
Beal's not that slow. He has fast customer service.
As fast of customer service as you can have on a sky-powered bicycle. I don't think that thing I said made sense just now, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's funny. Whenever you take Skyward Sword out of context, things just sound weird.
And
Like, yes,
Nave
I am flying my 10-foot bird towards a red pillar of light that cuts beneath the clouds.
gotta land in a volcano.
Yeah.
And then die to uncover a dig spot.
With magic mind powers.
With magic time travel powers. Alright, will Nave find the digging mitts? I'm really hoping that they do.
I am pretty sure. Oh no. Oh.
I'm concerned
Okay.
now.
I
I'm
am
concerned
a
now.
little concerned as well, but I'm sure Nave's got this. Nave is a capable runner. And we got
We're
this.
just grabbing them on the way out. We're just grabbing them on the way out.
We'll grab them on the way out. It's fine.
Fine. It's fine. Lobomb was hinted to be our ballad, which Nave will probably need at this moment, but Hicks does not, because let's hear it for who needs ballad. We have RBMs for that.
Oh yeah, that is true. We do have some dowsing options for a lower bombable with the white sword.
And thanks
I
to
do not know why I never thought about that.
Yeah, thanks to White Sword, we can also douse the item in Bird's Nest if we want to. Probably not super relevant now.
Hicks, you have slingshot. It's faster than Beetle.
Listen, sometimes you just want to show Slingshot who's boss by saying,
True.
No!
Very true. The Beetle is cooler looking than the slingshot, I will admit. One kind of important distinction that I kind of want to clarify, Volcano Summit is technically considered a different location from Boko Base. So, chests that are located in Volcano Summit that are actually a part of the Boko Base can still have items. And a very clean cube warp from Pixicide. Nave not picking up the bucknet. No! Nave.
And there is our next sword for Pix.
Pix will be leaving Skyview with the TMS, which is still insane to think about.
leaving Skyview only hunting for 2 more Tringles and a harp, and we know where one of the Tringles is.
Vaguely, anyway. It could be earrings locked, which would be interesting. Earrings and bomb locked.
Yes, which is why personally I'm all for team. No, I'll go to Boko base later. I don't wanna.
So our runners are kind of just going to be playing catch up with each other at this point. We will get to see the dig spot in Skyview potentially on Pix's end.
Which should just be a small key, hopefully. Did Pix douse yet, or no?
I do not think Pix doused. So Pix will be going through Skyview, and Nave will be doing the dig spots. Okay, we are pinging, and looks like it's just gonna be 2 eyes, so... I actually think, thinking back, I think Nave did see a small key in the Rupee Sanity checks.
Oh?
And just ignored it because he did the bit warp. So I can only assume that this 2 eyes is a small key, and then dig spot could have anything, really.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We can assume that dig spot is not going to be hard required to complete the dungeon since it failed to generate a path in. But let's see.
Pix wishing he had claw shots.
Yeah. It's aspirational. Someday we'll find a way up there without claw shots. That'll be a glorious, glorious day indeed.
It's always satisfying to hear the sounds of the Waltzillas dying in the water.
And
it was just money.
Alright, so that's gonna be a nice little time save for Nave that they didn't have to check it, though I very much hope that they don't have to go back to look for it while they're missing their extra
Oh, if this was me, I would be anxiety in the back of my mind that dig spot had something. Even if it wasn't Skyview progression, my anxiety would be like, that's my Triforce.
Somehow, every time I decide to gamble that it's not LMF boss key, it is LMF boss key was your sword. Get wrecked, Pippi. So, that's the one that haunts my dreams.
Again, face planting into a bird statue to activate back in time.
Yep.
Gotta love the corrupt file.
Yeah,
it's always fun.
It's also probably the bit warp is going to be the play here. Even with having to get the dig spot, it skips both small keys. It skips 2 eyes. Like, it's just gonna be nice.
Nave is being absolutely bullied by these vent cycles. I hate these vent cycles.
Why do you think I do dig spot RBM?
That is very true. I wish those vents were like they are in the Eldin trial, where they're just always on.
Yes.
That would be very nice. And Pix doing the bit warp.
And we'll see Pix probably doing about the same route that Nave did before.
Probably.
Gotta go in and do the mini-boss battle to respawn everything, and then can go about do all of the checks and get our French vanilla boss key and call it a day.
Well, no, not call it a day, because we still need to get our Gus Bellows from the other mini-boss.
That's true. Well, ideally we do that check as well. Now,
I know you're a fan of Bellosless LMF, but this is Eldin group here. We
Yeah,
are
they're
not too
smarter than
comfortable
me.
with that.
They're smarter than me, and don't be that stupid in LMF.
Pippi, that's gonna be $1 in your self-deprecation jar. Please and thank you.
Shh, this is my stream. Don't tell anyone. Chat, you can keep a secret, right? Oh, we are slingshotting the way back.
As
Nearly
Dev intended.
fiddling. But what if I prefer to do it with bomb hook beetle strats from the other side? Thoughts?
Sorry, I completely missed what you just said.
I said, what if I prefer to do it with the bomb hook beetle strat instead? What if that's what I think is Dev intended?
Definitely not, because you do not have hook beetle nor bombs when you first enter. Yes.
Shh, don't worry about it. We have Pix not willing to get bullied by the Keys, and thus doing the bullying preemptively.
And yes, that was the
options.
small key. I was correct.
Alright, it seems we are carefully pinging the rest of the dungeon. And there's our bow. Oh, and has Pix checked? The Pix did check the spiral church rock.
I believe he checked one of them. I'm not sure if he checked both.
I thought only one was pinging. So
They both were pinging on Nave's end.
both were pinging. Oh. All right. Well, that is junk. Let's hear it for junk.
Woo, junk!
And bellows time. Would you look at that fight? Would you look at that fight with Master Sword?
such a easy fight with Master Sword. Anything in
that.
Skyview is easy with Master Sword. And our B wheel is filling up quite nicely now. Just missing a couple more items that, well, might not be required, would definitely be useful.
We also have Nave finally going back to do Oriel and Pero that Pix did super early. And taking no chances with Craig, Boko of the Month, and shooting him directly in his stupid little face. Thanks, Craig.
And Nave is going to be checking the other spiral charge rock, and I don't think Pix checked this one. I know he checked the other one, but this is the one I was not sure about. Well, we'll find out very shortly.
H, by the way.
Yes, the second H of the set.
Alright, what we got, Nave?
More
More
Gansy Crystal.
junk! Delicious. Delicious. And now we once again get to see G1 get sliced through like butter with the Master Sword. Yeah, currently it matches very even, and the only real difference is we hope that Nave realizes where myths are. Oh, here he. Calm your booty.
Yeah, I do not blame Nave for potentially thinking those myths were a monster horn, because they are very similar in colors.
Like a monster horn.
It looks like we are doing Malara. Time for cleaning.
Hey everyone, have you cleaned your bedroom recently? Because if you don't clean your bedroom, it's gonna wind up looking like Malara's house. And you're gonna have to have...
I don't like you calling me out like this. All these people.
Listen, I just don't.
Do you know how many empty bottles I currently have on my desk?
I just don't want you to have to contract your local hero of Hyrule to come in with a reverse vacuum cleaner and not clean your room, but say that they did.
I mean, it's only $20.
It's only $20, but the service is temporary. Have you considered? I do not blame either of our runners for so far putting off Lanayru, because it kind of feels bad to go to Lanayru without claw shots or bombs. You're leaving behind so many things.
Yeah.
What you got, Malara?
Junk.
Monster skull. Wow.
And here comes Pix getting his true master sword. Even 50 minutes to the run, it still seems so weird.
Oh, yeah. Listen, property damage is a guaranteed additional service that comes with hiring the hero of Hyrule to do anything.
Yes. You always assume the risk when signing the contract with Link.
It's actually a bonus surcharge as well. That is why you get paid in both an item and money. The bonus surcharge was for breaking all stuff. So we do have our runners kind of evening out here. Because Nave went and did a lot of the checks that Pix had done earlier, and Pix is now done with dungeon number 1. So
and Nave's going to Lanayru!
Yep.
And so is Pix! Probably.
Lanayru or the Spiral Charge Rock?
Probably both.
Probably both.
So fun fact, Pippi, I know you being a speedrunner of the game, you don't remember what's a casual playthrough.
Yeah.
But there are pots in Rupin's house, the merchant, that if you break, his wife will get mad and demand that you pay for them. And will actually take rupees from you for payment.
Get Rupord.
I assume wife, but it could be mom.
I believe it is supposed to be his wife.
And Pix once again being disappointed.
Me too. Oh, and we do have Nave doing the hook beetle strat to get our bomb lock check in.
I mean, it's not like we have any other choice of strat.
Yeah, but it would be great if we had bombs, right? Would be great if we had bombs.
What if that is bombs?
If that
I
is
have
bombs,
seen it there before. It has been there before in the seed.
I am so sorry if it is bombs.
Probably one of the most evil places for bombs, but no, it's a Triforce.
Oh my gosh!
We're just a harp from go mode, pretty much at this point. A harp from no mode, anyway.
Harp from node, yeah. And
or
at that
potential
point,
no mode.
At that point, we'll see how mean this harp location is.
I mean, I guess technically we're also bombs because if we want to get the last Triforce in logic, then we need bombs.
Possibly.
I'm not entirely sure if Nave knows how to do early Thunderhead. I usually don't assume our runners know all the bit tricks, which is very fair. Back time is very confusing.
And it's definitely something you build confidence with over time. And is going to come easier to some people than others, depending on what your background is, and is also just never really required to be a pretty darn good player at SSR.
Yeah, we have some runners in the Hylia group, people that have essentially overqualified for Remlits that do not do bit. So,
Well, do a little bit of bit. Oni did some bit, and I was very excited about it.
well, still, very, very low to no bit.
Yes. But see, I'm corrupting them. I'm corrupting them. We're corrupting
Play however you feel comfortable. That's kind of the moral of the story.
Yeah.
And also just, any back in time you do is definitely taking a gamble on some out-of-logic checks.
Yeah, it is always good to generally value. Oh, Nave forgot the rock! Oh no. Gotta blow up that rock real quick.
64 gore moment, almost.
But it is always good to value your in-logic checks a little bit more than your out-of-logic checks, because sometimes you're just gonna go out of logic and do some absolute nonsense. And it was all for nothing because you probably never would have gotten the items to get it anyway because they were unneeded. But we do have a very hand-holdy race right now.
Yeah, Pix is just a few seconds behind, but Pix, at this point, is pretty much caught up on checks to Nave here.
Oh, did you see that bank shot? I never used the curve throw mechanic in Skyward Sword. That was an impressive shot.
All the years of Wii Sports Resort bowling have paid off.
Da 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 da. All right, a very clean rescuing caged robot. Doing that with Hook Beetle sucks. It's so bad.
And a very nice roll into the cutscene trigger. I've never actually seen that before, but it works.
Yeah, unfortunately, the kind of ideal way to... Oh, we're going to the sky on Pix's side. The kind of ideal way to set that one up is some sort of very precisely timed jump into the cutscene. Nah, I don't like it. The roll's cute. I like it.
What are you planning, Pix? Are we going to Boko Base?
Going somewhere.
Looks like we're heading to Eldin.
We might be gambling Boko. And meanwhile, Nave is doing probably the safer play of going to start LMF. We'll see if this gamble pays off. It's gonna be an interesting gamble for Pix as well, considering that Nave can't get into Boko Base right now.
Come on, bomb bagging Boko Base. Bomb bagging Boko Base.
Oh, okay. We're talking about Employee of the Seed. That spume that just ended itself on Nave's bomb. My dude. My dude.
That spume died a martyr.
Sure did.
Service will always be remembered.
So the first check in LMF was nothing, which is always disappointing because, oh, we do have 2 low ping. Those are both accessible. But that first check in LMF does not actually require very much to get. So it's often, like, honestly, I'll just dip LMF for just that one check, even if I have nothing required, just if I'm in the area.
The one thing that does kind of stink about this, though, this play into Boko Base, we don't have claw shots, which usually speeds it up very considerably.
Ooh, almost made that one.
That's a very tricky jump, looks like, and I respect it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's another one of the tricks that Momo has taught him.
I tried to ask how to do that jump at some point, and I was told why. And I was like, okay, I won't do that jump. I'm so speedrunner brained that I've not done this part of Boko Base vanilla in so long. I have no idea what we're accomplishing right now. Can somebody take me the plot of Skyward Sword?
We are pretty much skipping what we usually use claw shots to skip. This is the claw shot skip. It's a speedrunning tech to skip the need for claw shots. Because obviously claw shots are definitely needed for this, right?
Yeah,
We're just doing a skip. This is out of logic right now. Totally.
Would not be my personal routing through Boko Base, but there are many ways to prepare in it.
That's our last
Triforce.
Triforce.
Oh,
and Pix just immediately warping.
To the other check.
Okay.
Okay. That's a brave move.
Yeah, not sure how I feel about that, but props, I guess. Not I guess. Props for dipping into Boko Base and just getting some information about that Triforce.
The thing I would be I guess surprised about is if he is trying to go mode LMF.
Oh yeah, that might be true. Yep.
There is the possibility that that other ping in Boko Base could have been our harp, and that ping was fully accessible. If you use boat across the bone bridge, you can pop from the other side of that little divider onto the floating platforms a lot more easily, and could have gotten over there without having to do the big scary trick jump. So I'm surprised.
Kind of looked away for a second, but looks like Nave has decided to go to the west room first, to the west side first in the LMF.
Yeah, we did have. I think this chest was pinging for me, so.
I believe we do have everything in logic except for boss key right now.
Yes, unfortunately, we don't need boss key. Oh, it's being hitboxy.
Yeah.
We don't have to complete BK chest in order to complete the dungeon. However,
with that water dragon scale, though.
Yeah, that's a few tasty checks if you get that water dragon scale.
I mean, we could have bombs in LMF, technically.
We could. We haven't seen any scent of the bombs yet. There we go. Now the Armos is gonna cooperate. Oh, Pick's going for the jump slash.
And I guess it's just kind of a friendly little reminder. If you are a streamer in the Skyward Sword community, you might want to turn off the term Armos from your automod list, but only if you're in the Skyward Sword community.
I mean, don't they have Armos in Wind Waker too?
True. In the Zelda community.
Yeah, I don't know about the other games because I have my favorites. Okay. I didn't say I was a fair judge of 3D Zelda games. Or Zelda
other games have BMOS, I know, but I'm not sure about Armos.
Oh, giving the Amplis a good old smack in the face with a shield.
I mean, that's our Amplis can definitely be annoying in this game.
Kill the Amplis.
And we do have shortcut chest pinging. Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, you'll love to see it.
Bombs on shortcut?
Bombs on shortcut, question mark?
Bombs on shortcut? Interrobang? Oh, we got the LMF small key vanilla. Tasty vanilla. Oh!
I missed what was on the west check after
that was our boss key. That was our.
Oh, that was the boss key. Okay.
Bombs on shortcut chest should not be logically possible. However, you can get there without bombs.
No, it is fully possible if you have Hook Beetle.
But you'd have to get through boss room logically. Oh my god, that's bomb bag. Oh my god, that's bomb bag.
Oh yeah, you're talking about shortcut chest in LMF. I thought you meant shortcut chest in Fire Node.
Yeah, oh no, shortcut chest was in Fire
And we
Node.
also have a Quick Beetle on Nave's end. But that is an evil place for that.
Yeah,
I honestly would have... I want to double ping there, just to make sure. But I guess...
Yeah. That does mean, though, that Pix can guaranteed single dip LMF by going to do that BK chest that Nave will not be able to do.
That is one of the most evil bomb bag placements that I've ever seen.
The fact that you can do shortcut chest logically without bombs makes me cry.
So Pix is definitely hoping that we have Harp somewhere in proximity so we can just go mode LMF.
Also go into lightning node now that we have bombs. And Nave's having a little bit of trouble in the spike room.
Ooh, and we have one ping in lightning node.
And nice that it is one of our early pings, so we don't have to do the whole puzzle. We can just hit the crystal and grab from there. LMF shortcut chest should require bombs, logically speaking, but that does not mean...
And that is the wrong chest.
Whoopies.
Oh well, nice evil crystal. Fire Shield earrings. Ooh.
What if we want to go back to Boko Base?
Boko Base. Come on, Fire Dragon Harp. Fire Dragon Harp. Why am I wishing this awful scenario?
I mean, it might be good for Nave if more Boko Base is required to require Pix to do the double dip of Boko Base.
Yeah, but we still need to get Nave into Boko Base.
Yeah,
I hate this boss key. This is probably the worst boss key. Other than Fire Sanctuary. Alright, so I wonder... I'm assuming Pix is probably going to go get that Water Dragon scale. Just because we know where it is and we know that we can access it.
Yep.
Shouts to Pix, he has done like a very good job of routing this and just like a very nice balance of risk reward, I feel like.
Yeah, honestly, very, very nice. We also have Nave, seems to be backing up Moldrak, hopefully to get the cycle skip on him.
Yeah, when it comes to the seed, I feel like Pix definitely has the routing, and Nave definitely has the execution. His name has been
very.
Yeah, very, very clean in all these parts. And possibly getting a Bellows-less Moldarak, and he will do it.
Oh, yes!
That is a very clean boss fight from Nave.
Oh, ran to the wrong side, I guess? Oh, we didn't remember to open the puzzle. Oopsies!
I guess maybe he thought killing the Steldra did open the door. Mini-boss imposter syndrome. So what will our reward for clearing Lanayru mining facility be? I wonder.
I'm hoping for Harp. I want the Jet Seed. I want the Jet Seed. I want to see if we can get, well, I'm on the hunt for the seed that I can distribute, in the hopes of the sub 1 hour. I'm still hoping. It's possible. There's gotta be a sub 1 hour seed out there.
We have 4 arrows left on, at the end of, LMF.
Can you imagine running out of arrows in LMF? I can't.
I mean, hey, you referenced me doing unrequired Skyview. I gotta reference you running.
Oh, we don't need to talk about that one. We don't need to, you can't hit that gem with the slingshot. Did you know? It's impossible.
Yeah, shout out to Nave speeding up the minecart with the gust bellows. Definitely made a lot.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
What?
Pix is gonna be able to go mode after this.
Oh my gosh!
Pix is gonna go mode after this.
Oh my god! And that means that if Pix plays,
get your mitts.
If Pix plays his cards right, that Pix is doing more bit, by the way. I love it. I'd love to see it. If Pix plays his cards right, that means...
is very good for Pix. The time is now ticking for Nave. Nave has to find those mitts and get that Triforce now.
Yeah, no, that's really strong for Pix.
And he also needs to go to Fire Node and get those bombs to get Ballad.
Yeah, we will also see if Pix does go do Water Dragon scale, or if he's gambling that it's not needed, because I will tell you right now, I would not take that gamble. I would go get Water Dragon scale, and I would be wrong.
It looks like Nave is going to be gambling in Pasong. Potentially.
Oh, let's see what song from Impa was. Well, we know what it's not.
Yeah,
oh my gosh. Also, are we doing shortcut? We're gonna be fully stupid in LMF, I guess. This can either be Bellows or shortcut.
Yeah, no claws, bomb, skill, whip. Damn. That is, Bomb's technically locked a Triforce, because Ballad was behind lower Bumble and had a Triforce.
I love to see the Bellows strat.
Are we gonna check Zelda's Blessing?
You know
We're checking Zelda's Blessing. Let's go.
At this point, you've got TMS. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Pix can finish this without claw shots.
This is insane. There's our whip!
Oh my goodness.
Completely useless, but that has some serious ramifications.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Early
Thunderhead strikes again.
That can bait a Sand Seed dip if we find claw shots.
It seems that we have Pix doing some fully stupid in LMF strats. Not sure which one we're doing, because from here, you can do the Bellows RBM, the Bellows Room RBM that he just did. Also, the shortcut RBM to skip going through Spike Maze, which probably isn't worth it in this case, because you do have a couple pings on West Side. And also you can do a bit warp, which I'm hoping that we're doing the bit warp. It would probably be the fastest play here, because doing the bit warp, you can just skip all of West Room, and like skipping all of West Room would be very quick. Oh, we're doing Zelda's Closet? We're doing Zelda's Closet. I have logic on Nave's side as well. But skipping West Room would still let you go to the room guarded by Armos, which would give us that boss key. Yes, and there's our bit warp. Now, where to next?
Zelda's closet having gratitude crystals.
Screw that chew in particular.
Oh, Nave, please go to Eldin, please.
And can we talk about that very cute swag hop that Pix did to
There's claw shots!
Oh my god, claw shots!
Do not go to Sandsea. Please do not go to Sandsea. That whip on Zelda's Blessing might give Nave the idea that there is a Triforce in Skippers locked behind whip.
Yeah, oh god.
Nave, please go back to Eldin.
Pix is giving them a chance because Pix seems to be prioritizing everything else over that Armos room.
I mean, he does need Harp. He does not know where Harp is.
He does not know where Harp is.
We're checking Bird's Nest.
One of the unfortunate things about LMF is that not everything pings. Oh my god, shoutouts to that little scorpion buddy. Not everything pings from every room. And so I think he might have been trying to ping Bellows room from Hub room, which Bellows room will not ping from Hub room. But that's okay, because we know with the power of commentary that isn't
it's just
gonna
not required.
happen. Yeah, you don't need Bellows room. But I think he is probably realizing that he has to go back to do Armos room.
Oh no, we're turning around. No, Nave.
Oh, no.
Turn around.
We're going through West room? Oh, he might not know you can go backwards through Armos room.
Maybe not.
Gonna re-ping. Yep, there's Armos room. Oh, and we are going through West Side! Oh no!
You could still go backwards.
Yeah.
Just a heads up for next time. But Pix is giving Nave the time that he needs to hopefully get that
Yeah. Yeah, for Pix, if you choose to watch back this race, Armos room and West Side beyond Armos room will ping from the front room. But Armos room will not ping from Hub room, but you can just go backwards into Armos room.
Yeah, unfortunately, looks like Nave is going on a wild goose chase here.
It's so unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate, but hey, lessons are learned in every race.
Yeah, and you know what? That is how you learn to never miss Pikachu again.
I recently learned a lesson in Wind Waker Randomizer that the ice ring chest is the cave one, not the outside one.
Oh yeah. Ice ring is hellspawn. Absolute hellspawn.
Anyway, back to Skyward Sword.
Back to Skyward Sword. Also, so Pix was trying to do a very swaggy brake slide that you can do to skip over all of this section where you're being attacked by little scorpion babies. It is, as I said, kind of not the easiest strat in the world. I don't think I blame him for choosing not to do it in this instance. Pix has a Triforce in Boko Base and a Triforce in Thunderhead from dipping Boko Base and doing early Thunderhead. And Nave is on a chase right now looking for Mitts, which they might have mispeaked, and Ballad, which we're not sure where Ballad is.
Ballad is lower bombable.
Oh, it's in lower bombable, right.
And he does not have bombs, which is in Fire Node on the shortcut chest.
The worst place in the world for bombs. just giving a little wind to the face for that Centrobe, because that Centrobe sucks.
Yeah, Nave looks like is going to Sand Sea,
No.
chasing that Zelda's Blessing that was Whip, and thinking that a Triforce is going to be here.
Can
and
you
potentially
imagine seeing this seed from Nave's perspective, though? That from
I
Nave's
would be
perspective,
terrified.
This is an absolute hell seed, and from Pix's perspective, seed's kind of great, though.
Yeah, like this is the best seed ever if you're Pix. This is probably one of the worst seeds ever if you're Nave. Having Zelda's Blessing being actually relevant.
Let's hear it for using the bellows to stun the Staldras into not bothering you. Not something you see every day, but very effective.
But I will say though, props to Nave for just taking this all in stride, just completely just unfazed, just going for it.
And you know what? Nave can still win this. Nave could find Tim.
Yes, Nave could still find Tim. Or Big Bugnet. Or the mighty Scattershot.
Tim. Alright.
Let's see. Tim is our validation item, similar to Trevor or Greg and other randomizers.
Hey, what does Trevor stand for?
Tingle Rupee, the Tingle Rainbow Extra Valuable, something Rupee.
Ah, yes, and Tim enables the Demise RBM, my favorite trick. You're gonna have to have Tim in your inventory in order to do it. This Armos, my dude. There we go. Okay, Armos.
Thank you, Tuba. Tingle's Rainbow Extra Valuable Optional Rupee.
Optional? Listen, the difference between Tim and Trevor is that Tim isn't optional. Tim is not optional. Your seed does not count if you don't have Tim. I am, of course, lying to you. Thank you, Pix, for going and picking up some hearts after that ordeal. You were giving me Ajita.
We got gratitude crystals and a piece of heart on that.
Wait, there was nothing on Skippers, right?
I'm not sure if I saw him go to Skippers.
Have we not done Skippers yet? It always boggles my mind when people do the reverse circuit.
I am always a fan of dipping pirates first.
I need my nice little boat path. I know the boat path. If I go backwards, I bump into every single rock, and I look like somebody who should not have a driver's license. And I promise that I'm a great driver, okay?
You mean a boating license?
There's a difference?
Yes.
Boats are just water cars.
Yep.
Oh, it seems that while we're memeing, we have had a ping in pirates. We of course know that's not gonna be useful. So, what's your bet? Bottle, gratitude crystals?
I'm gonna say a bow. We haven't seen any other bows. Actually, no, I think we've seen one other bow.
So one of the bows is on Sandy Retreat.
Oh, then never mind, because I think... Wait, does Pix? No, Pix doesn't have the iron bow on his tracker.
Yeah, so we don't know where the third bow is. This dungeon is absolutely bullying Pix, which...
And it's a bow! I was right!
Ah!
Let's go!
The Soul Reed. But let's see if Pix decides to orphan BK. from a casual perspective is the worst dungeon. Don't at me. The worst dungeon. It's bad.
At Pippi, you're wrong. It's Fire Sanctuary.
Oh, I love Fire Sanctuary.
Casually?
I didn't mind it casually. I thought it was kind of fun. Ancient Cistern is best dungeon casual. I don't think anybody's gonna disagree with me on that. Yeah, casually,
Okay, so...
LMF is worse than Fire Sanctuary. From a speedrun perspective, LMF is still worse than Fire Sanctuary. Oh, we are going
doing the minecart trick. Let's go.
Key. Oh, we're doing boss key.
I mean, I don't blame them. For all we know, the harp could have been Lake Floria for all Pix knows.
Yep. Very clean hop onto the minecart.
Yeah, like that is probably one of the fastest minecart jumps I have ever seen. It usually takes me like 5 minutes to get on a minecart, and then another 5 minutes to get on a minecart at a decent angle where I can take out the beetle.
Now, are you a right side minecarter or a left side minecarter?
I am a left side.
Same. I was a right side minecarter, and then I saw the light. And I was told that if you do right side minecart, you're acting like an HD runner. And I didn't want to act like an HD runner because HD doesn't exist.
Okay, Nave is back in Farron now.
Yep. We still don't have bombs.
Great Tree is probably where he is going. So we do have claw shots now. We are dwindling very much on checks here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back for shortcut at some point. And then probably do a retread circuit looking for those bomb lock checks, and finally get our ballad to go get that other Triforce, which really unfortunate that where bombs were in this seed. Because honestly, yeah, that's such an easy check to be like, it's probably
Thankfully,
nothing.
Pix is doing a very good job of being thorough in LMF as to give Nave a little bit more time.
Also, I love the caution on, you know, you don't need to play games with your health total. Shooting that from a distance does mean that, that Pix does not have to cross those conveyor belts. Very nice on the anxiety. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to, from the commentary page, we can see ooh, nice hit on the Centro. We can see the stream layouts for both our runners, and Pix has a lovely sign that says 0 days without catastrophic misping. We haven't had any catastrophic mispings from Pix yet today, but I guess that implies that we had one earlier.
I think it's just a meme between Pix and himself.
I mean, I appreciate it regardless. It is.
Pix did say in the race room before this started, he said it would be an honor to have the first double DNF due to catastrophic mispings.
Ah, yes, pills that make you misping. I'm downing those daily. Alright, do you remember this puzzle as whatever the Ocarina of Time thing is, or just as the puzzle in LMF?
I learned it as the puzzle in LMF, but then I later learned that, oh, it's the Ocarina back. Yeah, 13 is number 2. Exactly.
Oh, we are beetling our our time shift stones. Or they're not really time shift stones. They're buttons.
They're just
They're
switches.
glorified buttons. This is the place with all the time shift stones, and these are buttons. It is, in fact, beetle time. Very nice to have the quick beetle for this, though.
It is very nice. Oh, Nave is back in Lanayru, so
back in Lanayru.
Gonna get the bomb soon, I hope.
Are we trying to do secret passage out of?
Oh, is Nave gonna do secret passage? Oh no, that's.
Secret
Oh,
passage.
he's gonna be upset when we get the bomb and shortcut chest. It is pinging. Okay, no. Looks like Nave has given up on that and is going for
we're right for Fire Node!
Yep, we're going for Fire Node. Yep.
Fire Node, do it, Nave!
Fire Node.
Do it!
Go.
I believe in you!
Get your ballad. Get your aqua mitts.
Yes! Fire Node! Meanwhile, Pix has picked up the Water Dragon scale. It is useless. I'm so sorry, Pix. I'm so sorry.
Pix is gonna be upset that he missed out on what could have been a sub 120.
Honestly, again, I want to see more people do the seed. I believe in sub 1 hour time.
Again, Crane, please roll all my seeds from now on, please and thank you.
I personally would not take that gamble as well, so this would have been a seed where I would have lost a lot of time.
And here's our bomb back for Dave. Woo! Let's go.
Finally got there. All right, now go get your ballad.
Yes, now go get your ballad.
Yeah, double checking the pings. That's a smart move when you suddenly have bomb bag. See, Momo, I would have gambled it if I didn't know what it was, but knowing it's something that unlocks that many checks, I would not have gambled it. We're talking about whether or not you have gambled Water Dragon Scale being on BK chest.
Yeah, again, this seed is just not kind to Nave. And it was just gifted to Pix on a silver platter today, unfortunately.
You know, sometimes rando gonna rando, and it just really lines up with one person's playstyle over another, and it's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. And now Nave doesn't have to do secret passage out of logic. Oh, we're having some trouble with the 3.
And it's probably gonna be,
What you thinking?
I'm thinking slingshot. Our other slingshot.
No, it could be a slingshot. Oh, there we go.
There's the boss key.
Oh, nope.
And there's gratitude crystals.
Gratitude crystals.
Womp womp.
Alright. Now I believe in you, Pix, to get the quick kill on Moldarek. I want to see 2 clean quick kills. Make me very happy.
Yes, Pix doing the classic spam Z until one of the claws opens up. Personal favorite of mine.
I can't say I'm familiar with that strat. It's my worst nightmare when it switches which claw it's looking at. Nope, I want it to be stuck targeting the same claw for forever.
very clean with the shield strats here.
What's it feel like to know how to use a shield?
It's honestly very satisfying.
Ooh, very clean. Very, very clean. And there's our fire shield earrings.
I hope that will remind Nave to go back to Eldin. But I think at this point it might be a little too late here.
Unfortunately, yeah. That early mispeak really punished, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna go get water. We're gonna go get Water Dragon Scale.
No.
I mean, I can understand this play. It's right there. Yeah. We have bombs.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. If I was in that position, yeah, that's when you probably bite the bullet and you go back and do BK.
Yeah.
All right, let's see Pix get that final go mode. Doing some double checks on key locked area, which, you know, we appreciate. Just making sure, since we didn't need anything there earlier.
And once again, huge props to Nave. Even though he doesn't know that the seed's actively screwing him over, it is still, like, undeterring him. Like,
yeah. It takes a lot to keep a healthy mindset when the seed seems to tell you, no, why would I be nice at every single opportunity?
yeah.
Which is not making the minecart go fast. I'm very sad about it.
If I was Pix in this moment, I would either be using the Blast Bellows or I'd be swinging around the Bugnet.
I mean, I would be first of all taking off the shield, but then I would be playing with the Blast.
And there is our harp.
Our vanilla harp.
Our vanilla harp, and that puts us in go mode.
Yep, we're going straight to Sky. Straight to Sky, and then off to go fight the end game.
Yeah, this is a weird seed. You didn't need bombs, you didn't need claw shots. You logically needed bombs.
You logically needed bombs, but...
Didn't need whip, didn't need claw shots, didn't need fire shield earrings.
I mean, did you even logically need bombs?
To get Ballad. To get Ballad.
Oh, to get Ballad. You're right. I was thinking to fight Moldorak. I'm like, we didn't actually even need BK chest or shortcut chest at all.
Yeah, and also didn't need Water Dragon Scale at all. Yeah, no Caves Key, no Spiral Charge. Definitely probably like the least amount of required items in a seed.
Yeah. Absolutely wild. Incredible that you didn't need fire.
This is SS Rando low % world record.
Hey, look, a piece of garbage. We love it. Oh, Nave is also having some trouble with our minecart hop friend. This jump is jank. It sucks.
Yes, it is quite jank. I wish there was another lever like there is on the other side for bringing back the Gus Bellows cart.
I mean...
Yes, a truly vanilla SSR seed is impossible.
It doesn't even always help that when you have another lever, because sometimes you don't have bellows. Smile isn't stupid. Shoutouts to Nave's position there, with not just Link's leg doing a jitter, but his entire stature. Oh, very nice shield strat. Oh,
I think a truly vanilla SSR seed is impossible because of bow and whip, I think.
What is a shield? A miserable little pile of wood and metal.
I wonder what the Hylian shield is made of to not break.
No, that one's a miserable little pile of secrets. This has been a very interesting seed.
This has been.
One for the record books, honestly.
It's like, it's amazing. Like again, just with how much was not required.
Yeah.
By missing those mitts, you really never thought for once that you were really bottlenecked.
Let's hear
Like, there
from
was
Pix
always something Nave could do.
Going to do the Girakim 3 stun lock. Let's go. Hey Girahim, calm yourself, okay? Calm yourself and then die. And turn into a sword or something. I don't know, I still don't know the plot. The wooden shield is made of wood and the Hylian shield is made of Hylians. Oh no!
That is concerning.
It's like fossil fuels, but worse.
Seems highly unlikely. Oh, mama.
Very nice
Very
shield strats from
clean
Pix.
demise.
Ah yes, that thing I never do. Shield strats demise. Ooh, and we have Nave going for the hook beetle bomb strats to do boss key puzzle. A very nice little time save. Oh. GG.
That will be GG's for Pix.
GG.
Finishing with time of 1:41:46. And that is, it was also going to be a DNF from Nave. And we have Pix here with us as well.
Hello, GG's.
Hi, that's the most bit I've ever done in my life. And
Personally,
it
I would
paid
like
off.
to offer you a thank you for doing that much bit. I loved it. I loved it. It was great.
I guess I
what are
have a
your
Nave.
thoughts?
I'm going to drag Nave in here. Hello,
GG's,
Nave.
Nave.
GG's.
Hello.
GG.
What are your thoughts, both of you? The seed was wild.
Yeah.
I thought to myself, are you a bad enough dude to skip LMF BK? And then I was like, no, there's no way I have so little left. And then I get the harp, which I guess, is that a vanilla harp? I don't
That
know.
is a vanilla harp.
Okay, well, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. I want to die.
Yeah, especially because LMF was not kind to you in general. Got a lot of salty enemies in LMF that were out for your blood.
That's mostly operator error. I have no idea what I'm doing in LMF.
Hey, as long as you got the bit part down, all sins are papered over.
Well, I didn't know that you didn't. I moved the box and I YOLO'd that like cool like jump in the cutscene, and I was like, oh, this is sick. I'm so glad I hit this on Restream. I've never done this before in my life, and I was like, oh, I didn't have to move the box at all.
And Nave, I'm sure you have some burning questions in your mind.
I just want to know if scale was relevant at all. That's all.
It was not.
No.
The true
Unlucky.
determining factor of this race came down to very early in the game. the rupee on top of magma turf was your other mitts.
Oh, I guess I thought it was something else.
Yeah, it
like,
was
looking
kind of hard to look at. Like us in the commentary booth, like thought it might have been like a monster horn or something.
That's
Yeah,
what I thought it
looking-
was.
Got it.
Monster horn.
from the angle that you were, it was like, was that Monster Horn? Was that Mitts? Well, when we saw you go into Magma Turf, we were like, oh, the Nave must be confident in what that was. And Pix didn't even peek it, and then got the beetle and went to check it with Beetle, and we were like, oh no. Oh
Yeah,
no.
I thought it was monster horn, so I never would have gone back for it.
Oh no.
I'm
Yeah, that
very-
was unfortunate. And then this seed was very evil and making you think that like a lot of things could be required, but a lot of things just really weren't required. Especially like Nave, we saw you gamble on Zelda's Blessing to get punished with a whip.
I didn't even know how to
And-
check Zelda's Blessing because I've never done it before. It's never come
It's
up.
so rarely relevant.
Yeah,
I-
and just
That was funny.
I knew as soon as you got that whip, if you got claw shots, you were probably going to go to Sansi, and sure enough, that's what you did. And it was just an unfortunate wild goose chase at that point.
Where
Yeah. How
the
early
claws?
did Pix get bombs? Because I last locationed it, and that's basically all I was looking for the whole time.
He did nodes before dipping LMF, so he was able to just do LMF in one
You're
trip.
a crazy man, Pix. Peeking fire node shortcut chest without bombs. What a mad lad.
Dude,
I mean-
I did one break slide and lost my damn mind. I was like, oh, it's
From a
Yeah.
traditional routing perspective, I would say it is pretty common to, like, because it's on the way, to ping shortcut chest and ping the nodes in general, so you can just grab the statues to return to them faster, because yeah, it takes way too long to just run through Linearu. So like,
Yeah, it's common.
And
A common L.
that bomb location is probably one of the worst
Oh,
bomb
so bad.
locations.
Yeah, it sucks.
well, the reason
Which
why
technically, if you did Early Thunderhead, which Pix ended up doing, you really did not need bombs at all.
Yeah.
yeah, that was my thought was with Gorko hinted and then knowing about like the LMF, like knowing Ballad was bomb locked, I wanted to have like a really good idea of where the bombs were in logic, so I felt good about that. What I felt very silly about is, and I did the notes because I was coping, basically that I could go mode LMF because I got that Triforce in Mines and I was like, oh, I'm one item from go mode and I know there's one hinted in Boko. I should save here, go see Boko because I didn't ping it, and then like find out if I could actually like get this. What do I still need for go mode? And then I got that Triforce and I was like, I'm in go mode. And then I like got into Linearu and I was like, you need a harp, idiot.
Oh, I was going to ask why you orphaned the other check in Boko base, because you were giving me so much anxiety of, I was like, no, but what if that's harp?
Because I thought I was in go mode until I got back to Linearu and I was like, ugh, well, I'll check the notes and maybe I can like find it before I enter LMF anyway.
Yeah. Oh, that's definitely a mood. But yeah, any other thoughts on this wild seed that required like 0 items?
Also, just for freedom of information, Pix, any guess where claw shots were?
Were they at? Well, they didn't get the scale. So I was thinking they would be like on top of the tree. But actually,
They
no,
were
yeah. Malara maybe.
From Colin.
Yep, they
Rare
were
Colin
locked.
W, but it was useless.
Extremely rare. I was surprised. But I mean, for me, I felt like early game, I was feeling good, felt like it was going all right, not knowing obviously that I overlooked my mitts on top of magma turf. But once I started getting really bottlenecked for those bombs and last location them, I mean, it's
I
kind of
will
just
say though, your
tumbling down.
execution was really good, Nave. Like,
Yeah.
just everything you did, like even when you were on the Wild Goose Chase, you kind of just took everything in stride and handled it really well. I want to say.
Thanks. Tried to. Maybe better luck next time.
Yeah, I mean this is game one between you two, right?
Yeah, I think I've done game 1 against everybody now in our group.
Yeah, so there is a game two. We will have both of you back against each other at some point. And it'll definitely be a nice one to watch.
Yeah, thank y'all for restreaming.
Thank you. GG picks.
Yeah, GG's. I'll see you around next time. I'll bring the bags again.
All right, sounds good.
All right. So, thank you everyone for watching, and GG's both to Nave and Pix. That was a very interesting race to watch. You both did fantastic. I'm gonna get a raid going, and then I'll do all the shoutouts. We're gonna raid your average Link, who is really, really good at Skyward Sword, but actually right now he is playing a Mini Blins casual race. So we're gonna go show him some love and support. Because we all like playing multiple randos because we're all crazy. So yeah, shout out to our commentators, Pippi and Firework. We could not do it without you. And shout out to our trackers. We have Jade and Froppy. And then again, shout out to our runners, Pix and Nave. Y'all are so lovely. Up on the schedule, we have Firework versus Pix tomorrow, and then nothing until Saturday. So, Pix, what time is that at tomorrow? I can't read.
7 Eastern?
7 Eastern? That sounds right.
7. Okay, I don't.
I guess
know
somewhere I gotta
military
be at
time.
10, so no LMF, please.
Please, LMF
Anyways.
and Fire Sanctuary.
All right, I'm gonna close it out here. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.